Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Gakadash, the honest apostle, great millstone, rule well, and cites the elect that pushes truth in all sincerity. The water Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, for allowing me to do another video. Today's video, the topic is the North Kingdom is feeling, all right, remorse for the South Kingdom. We are all brothers and the children of the Most High, okay? So, basically, the North Kingdom, okay, they're marching, all right? Okay, they're marching, okay, and protesting, okay, for, okay, the South Kingdom, okay? All right, the Latino, okay, so-called Latino community, okay, they're marching, okay, for the death, okay, of many South Kingdom members of different Judites, okay, different what you will call so-called black people, you know, okay, you know, whatever tribe it is, but obviously we know, you know, more than likely George Floyd's a Judite, you know, okay, you know, these are more likely Judites, you know, that have were killed, you know, and North Kingdom, they're feeling for them, you know, okay, and this is very spiritual because lots of people, okay, all right, they may say that, you know, the so-called Hispanic community and the so-called black community, they're similar, but we can't say they're exactly the same. No, we're straight up brothers, okay? The so-called Hispanics, okay, they are, okay, the lost tribes of Israel, okay? They are the North Kingdom, all right? Okay? We're all related, okay? We all come from Jacob, all right? Okay? Okay, so you people that only think that the tribes, okay, are so-called just black, okay? Okay? They all have to be, they all have to be burnt skin. They all have to have tight, kinky hair, you know? Man, that's not the case, okay? Hispanic community, so-called Hispanic community, okay? All right? Okay, and the so-called Native Americans, okay, they're Israelites, okay? They're just as much as Israelites, okay, as South Kingdom, okay, as the blacks, okay, all right, so-called blacks, okay, as the tribe of Judah, okay, Levi, okay, Benjamin, okay, we're all Israelites, okay, and North Kingdom is feeling for the South Kingdom, okay, all right, and the funny thing is, they don't even know that they're Israelites. They don't even know that they're related, but deep in their spirit, you know, they feel for, you know, the South Kingdom, you know, deep down in their spirit, they know, yeah, we're the same, you know, deep down in their spirit, you know, and the Most High is making them, you know, wake up like that in terms of getting riled up, okay, just as Judah's getting riled up, okay, and Judah just, when Judah, okay, when he just straight up, okay, says, okay, forget about all this oppression, all right, I'm just gonna go crazy, you know, trying to start the race wars, okay, all right, all the other tribes are gonna follow with him, okay, all the other South Kingdom tribes, all of the North Kingdom tribes, they're all gonna follow with him, okay, all right, so Judah, okay, doing all this marching, okay, obviously the North Kingdom is gonna march too, okay, Judah's getting riled up, North Kingdoms get riled up, okay, you know, Judites seeing Judites die. Well, guess what? The North Kingdom is seeing their brother die, so they're getting riled up too. And it's funny because they don't even know that they're Israelites. They don't even know that surface level, they don't know that they're related. But deep in their spirit, okay, they, you know, they know. you know? So we got this video here. Okay, I got this video. Let's watch it.
I've lived here my entire life and I've never seen anything even close to this ever organized in this community.
You see that? Your fight is my fight. That's what they're saying. So they know that if the South Kingdom's messed up, oh shit, damn, I'm messed up too. That's part of Israel, you know? And the thing is, they don't even know that they're Israelites. They just know we're a team, we're together, you know? That's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. The Most High, okay? Look how the Most High put the spirit on them to be like that. Your fight's my fight. They just know that we're connected, you know? This is what they're saying. That's beautiful, man. You know? And they're going to get riled up just as Judah's getting riled up. When Judah, you know, when he gives the go, really when he starts off, okay, and he just straight up trying to go hard for the race riots, you know, okay, then all the other, hey, chaos is going to break loose, okay, and the race riots are going to start, okay, all right, okay, Jake, all right, all different tribes versus Esau, okay, versus all the other nations, okay? All right, it's going to be race riots going on in America, okay? All right?
Everybody's too afraid to have this conversation about racism. But when are we going to be ready? The time is now.
We feel compelled as a Latino community to come out and say we support the Black Lives Matter movement.
I am here to tell everyone that no authority can get rid of minorities. We are strong, we are here, and we know our rights.
We're going to defund the police. We're going to stop the abuse of our black and brown men and women in our community.
We're in Union City right now, and this population is Latino, Dominican, Puerto Rican, South American, Cuban, and basically a very predominantly blue-collar or Latino community. What happened to George Floyd is not an isolated incident, and as a Latino man, it is my responsibility to act in solidarity with my black and brown brothers and sisters.
Whoa, that's, man, you hear that? You see that? Spiritually, they just know, okay, yeah, we're the same. We're all related, okay? You know? These are the race riots, okay, hey, North and South to be teaming up, okay? All right? We've been separated for a long time, and now we're together again, okay? But this right here, okay, of them protesting, okay, we obviously know that, you know, them going about change in this manner is not, you know, the right way. The pure change is us getting together, okay, and worshiping Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, okay? All right, that's the change, okay? Stop being a Hispanic, stop being a Native American, stop being a black person and being an Israelite, you know? That's the real change, okay, that the Most High is doing, okay? But on the lower level, okay, and people that don't have the knowledge, okay, all right, hey, the Most High is still bringing the prophecies, okay, all right, okay. Judah getting riled up, North get riled up too, okay? And through His Spirit, okay, the Most High is bringing together all of Israel. He's bringing them together again, okay? All right? Okay, and like I already said, even though, you know, 2/3, you know, going about change in the wrong way, you know, this is still prophecy that's going on here that we're seeing, okay? So even though they don't know the Israelites, check it out. The Most High still putting the Spirit on them to feel for their South Kingdom brothers. And that guy, he said, it's my responsibility. If someone in the so-called black community gets messed up, man, it's my responsibility. He feels in his spirit it's his responsibility to stand up. A white person doesn't say that. They don't say, it's my duty. I must say something. They may say it, but they don't mean it. Okay? You know Esau talks with a forked tongue, you know, speaks with a forked tongue, you know? You know? But obviously, man, you know, so-called black person dying, you know, other so-called black people feel like it's a responsibility to say something, do something, you know? And this guy right here saying it's his responsibility. You know, he feels that connection. The Most High, okay, all right, the Most High, all right, he's bringing us back, okay, all right, together, you know? But obviously, the pure us coming back together is in the truth, okay? All right? That's purely the manifestation of that, all right? You know? So let's get some scriptures. This is Genesis 49 and 8. Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Okay, so Judah, he's the top tribe. Okay, so-called African Americans. Okay, all right. All right, he's the top tribe. Okay, all right. And it's him being the leader. Okay, all right. You already see that the so-called African Americans, usually when they do something, the other tribes follow suit. They follow behind. They do it as well. They copy them. Okay? You know? Like Judah, he comes out with, like just for one example, Judah, you know, he may come up with the style, a particular dress style, you know, and he's rocking that style. And all the tribes, they copy it. You know, they all copy it. Or Judah, he comes up with a specific way of rapping, you know, and all the tribes copy, you know. And you always see the tribes are always a little outdated when it comes to copying them, you know, because so-called Judah could be, you know, rapping in a particular form that's what one would call up-to-date, but the other tribes, you know, they're always one step behind, always trying to copy Judah. You know, like if you hear the other tribes rapping, you're like, damn, this is some old school type rapping, you know? Basically, the other tribes, they follow Judah, okay? Because Judah's leader, okay? All right, so when Judah, okay, let's keep reading. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thy enemies, thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Okay, so plain and simple, Judah, okay, he's going to be able to take, he's going to have his enemies, okay, in his hand. All right. Okay. All right. You know, because all this oppression that we went through, okay, the Most High, okay, he is, the scriptures say how we drunk of that cup, okay, and now Esau's drink of that cup, okay. The other nations have to drink of that cup, okay. They have to get jacked up. We got jacked up. We're done, okay. It's done. Now the other nations have to get messed up, okay. All right. So we're gonna be able to, okay, we're gonna put the other nations in slavery, you know. All right. Let's keep reading. Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey. My son, thou art gone up. He stooped down, he crouched as a lion, and as an old lion, who shall rouse him up? Okay, so Judah, okay, all right, he was a young lion, okay, all right, there's a specific time, you know, where he was always what you will call always basically trying to fight against Esau, you know. He always trying to fight against Esau, always had a vigor, okay, to show, you know, that, you know, you're not going to just completely just destroy me, you know, okay. And when we got so-called released, okay, from physical chains, okay, you know, Judah was a young lion. He was always rowdy, always fighting against Esau, okay, but he became an old lion, okay, just chilling and just not caring anymore, you know, and this is that time where he doesn't care. But the scriptures talk about him getting roused up. It says, who shall rouse him up? So Judah's going to wake up in his senses and be like, yo, man, what's going on here? You know, he's gonna riot, okay? He's going to start them race wars, and the other tribes are going to follow, okay? So you see those marches, protests, okay, of the Judites, all right? So guess what? You're going to see the other tribes, okay, all right, getting riled up. And you can see, obviously, North Kingdom getting riled up. And that's what we see in that video, okay? That's what we see, you know? The scepter shall not depart from thee, depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be, okay? So, hey, we see prophecies coming to pass, okay? All right, you know? And that's, hey, we have to continue to watch, okay? We have to continue to watch and see the prophecies, okay? All right. Okay, okay, let's watch a little bit more.
My first protest was when I was 14 years old, is when a off-duty Weehawken police officer killed a friend of mine who was 17 years old. And that was my first encounter with police brutality against a person of color. What's going on in this country where police brutality and systematic oppression is accepted is no longer going to be accepted by communities across the country.
It's a Latino fight as well. You know why? Because we have Afro-Latinos, we have Black Latinos, and the community of Latinos seem to always forget that in multiple countries across the world, there are Black Latinos. No matter you're Mexican, Colombian, South America, Central America, no matter what, and they seem to forget that because of race and color. And we can't forget that. This is why it's our fight too, because these are our brothers and sisters.
Sure, see that? She's saying, hey, we're really related. She's saying that. You know, they really do feel like it's their fight, and that's beautiful because that's really that's them really feeling deeper down inside that we're related, and that's good because we are related, you know? You know? Like straight up we are. You know, we're all Israelites, okay? Now, her saying Afro-Latina, she's basically obviously saying so-called black person growing up in the Latino community, you know? Speaking Spanish, you know? But we obviously know that's just straight up just what one would call basically a South Kingdom person, someone from the South Kingdom, okay, just living amongst the North Kingdom, you know? But she's trying to say Afro-Latino like it's it's like a conglomeration, it's a mix, you know? You know what I'm saying? Or it could just be a straight up North Kingdom person, but they just look so-called South. Not so-called. They look South. You know, they look, they might look like a Judite, you know, look like a Levite, look like a Benjamite, you know, in terms of being darker and having, woolly hair or what you were told. Yeah, woolly hair, you know. So when she's saying Afro-Latina, you know, she's not obviously, putting pure knowledge out there. It's just her speaking, but hey, we know that it's really just someone from the South Kingdom dealing amongst the North, okay? But still, that feeling and vigor that they have, hey, are related. And it's funny how lots of different camps, some of them really don't think that North Kingdom is the Hispanics, okay, Native Americans. And that's straight up bugged out, okay? So let's get a scripture that really, can hit home, proving that the North Kingdom, okay, is so-called Hispanics, Native Americans. The 2nd Ezra, chapter 13. We'll start 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Osea the king, whom Salmanassar, the king of Assyria, led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. Okay, so when we let me start in Egypt. So when Jacob, okay, had his sons, okay, and he was in Egypt, we multiplied and became a great nation, a big nation, okay. All right, we had the North Kingdom, South Kingdom together. Okay, we were one kingdom. Okay, all right, we were in slavery in Egypt. Okay, the Most High delivered us. Okay, all right, and then we went to land. Okay, we went to the Promised Land. Okay, so we're dwelling there. All right, we had kings. Okay, all right, okay, and because of Solomon sinned. Okay, and then there was a great split, the South Kingdom and North Kingdom. Okay, and then we continue to have our separate kings, and then we were being wicked. Okay, so flat out the Most High put the North Kingdom in the Assyrian captivity and put the South Kingdom in the Babylonian captivity. Okay, so so-called blacks, okay, all right, is just have to reiterate, so-called blacks, South Kingdom, so-called Hispanics and Native Americans is North Kingdom. Okay. All right, so North Kingdom, they went to slavery, okay, and under Syria, okay, and when the Most High released them, okay, they went straight from after being released, they went straight to Americas, okay, and they've been there ever since, okay. So let's keep going. But they took this counsel among themselves, and they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth unto a further country. See, that's them talking about, hey, man, let's just get out of here. Let's just go to a different country, a further country. Let's keep going. Where never mankind dwelt, and there's no one dwelling in the Americas. No one was living there. So the North Kingdom, after leaving the Assyrian captivity, were straight up like, man, and we're out of here. Let's go to a place where never mankind dwelt. Okay, so that's just pure proof right there. Okay, all right. That's where the North Kingdom went. Okay, that's where the lost tribes of Israel went. They went to the Americas, and they've been there ever since. Okay, all right, the whole so-called Hispanics and Native Americans, that's where they went. Okay. So you can't say that the North Kingdom is not what you'll call the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans. You can't say the North Kingdom is just all black people. You can't say that. All people straight up from west coast of Africa. You can't say that. Okay? That they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. So they're thinking, man, let's go to a different place, they're probably thinking, let's have a fresh new start, and then just like, let's just keep our commandments that we didn't even keep in our own land. Let's just go to a whole new place and just keep the commandments, And they entered into the Euphrates, okay, by the narrow passes of the river, for the Most High have shown signs for them, and had held still the flood till they were passed over. Okay, so the Most High guide them, okay, to their voyage to the Americas. Okay, for through that country there was a great way to go. It was a far place. Okay, it's far. Okay, namely of a year and a half. Okay, and the same region is called Arasaref. So that's the ancient name of Americas. The Americas. That's the ancient name. Arsaraf. Okay. All right. And it says of a year and a half. So that's how long it took for them to get from the so-called Middle East, okay, to the Americas, okay, all right, and Solomon, okay, when Solomon was sending the Hamites, to go to the actual Americas to get different resources, because there's a plethora of resources, okay, in the Americas, okay. When Solomon was sending the Hamites, okay, in his kingdom, okay, when he was sending the Hamites to go get resources, okay, scripture talk about how it was 3 years, So that calculation right there, the Hamites going, okay, from there, took 1.5 years to go, and took 1.5 years to come back, 3 years, okay? So that calculation is correct when it's correct, it's accurate, Then dwelt they there unto the latter time, and now when they shall begin to come, okay? All right. The highest shall stay the springs of the stream again, that they may go through. Therefore, solace thou the multitude of peace. Okay, so, but those that be left behind of thy people are they that are found within my borders. Okay, so flat out, hey man, the North Kingdom, okay? All right, the North Kingdom just went to the Americas, okay? All right, So this is a very, this right here is a very, very clear scripture, okay, talking about straight up the so-called Native Americans, so-called Hispanics, okay? So-called, hey, that's just plain, okay? So the tribes are not all black, okay? Okay? All right? They always, there's something wrong. Everyone just wants black, 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 We come in different shades, We come in different shades, all right?